Hi there everyone. I've been talking about joy and weight management, which seems like a strange combo to have in the same sentence, I know. But after hearing people with similar stories to mine for so long, I've spent the last 2 years diving deep into the research, and it reinforces what I've learned over the last 20 years, both personally and in my professional capacity as a doctor. Weight management is not about calories and it's not about willpower. Before we get to the calories and the willpower, I want to share a little story of my own. So I was never a skinny child, but I would never have described myself as overweight either. But culture did. And I think like many parents, my parents feared that I might be heading in the wrong direction. In their eyes, they saw early signs and wanted to help. My first memory of being put on a diet was when I was about 6 years old. I remember that I loved the high-fat cheese called Kerry. And I remember clearly being told that I probably shouldn't have a second one. That I need to eat less, especially less of the fatty foods, because after all, fat makes you fat, right? Well, now we know this to be wrong. The other belief that was that you need to move more. And if you can't or don't, then obviously you're fat because you don't have willpower. I was a very active child. My brothers and friends could eat whatever they wanted and they didn't get fat. Why was I different? Was it because I didn't have the willpower? Was I just lazy or not moving enough? And so the horrible journey begins, the one that many of you might recognize or recognize parts of, the slow creeping in of shame about weight and the false equation that weight is a reflection of my worth and my strength. And then around 17 or 18 years old, I was at my heaviest, 25 kilograms heavier than I am currently. I was very uncomfortable in my body. I was ashamed of myself. My confidence was low. But worse than that, I just didn't feel good. I think all those feelings and the frustration put a lid on my joy. So at 19 years old, I got a personal trainer and who also gave me a nutritional plan. I loved the exercise, but the nutrition plan was horrible. There was really no joy. And surprise, surprise, it was all about limiting calories and very limited fat. And that's hard for anyone who loves food, and I am a big food lover. Weight left me, yes, but I was tired and moodier than I've ever been. My hormones were a danger to people around me. And I became quite controlling about my diet and the food, and it became an obsession that just wasn't sustainable. What the whole experience did, though, was spark enough of a fire in me to say no. I'm going to find a better way to experience food and therefore also life and living. And that's what I have spent much of my adult life doing. It's been many years of trial and error for me and understanding and as well as standing on the shoulders of giants in this field. And through that, I've developed my weight management program that is based largely on what worked for me, science and joy. The science part focuses mostly on insulin sensitivity, includes a device that gives us a direct view into how sugars and insulin are affecting our metabolic processes in our body. The science also includes medication that might assist in insulin resistance on a cellular level. But the joy part is about using food as medicine. It relies a little bit on the science and a little bit on you, as the science allows you to understand your personal hormone response to food better. You can start to listen to and trust your body more. You can start to let go of the archaic thinking that it's all about calories, sweat, and tears, and just start leaning into the joy of working with your unique body rather than against it. So yes, joy and weight management are in the same sentence. That feels right for me, and if that feels right to you too, then click on our link in our bio to find out more about my new weight management program. Thank you.